Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to be a part of the crew. Otherwise, let's get into this video and see what it do, y'all. Okay, so we are breaking down your north and your south node for those of you who did not understand your birth chart, or just to get a better understanding of yourself. Okay, so I have been putting up astrology videos, and hopefully you guys have been watching those in order for you to understand a little bit more about how astrology works, how your birth chart is. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm going to leave some links in the description for you guys to have a birth chart calculator. You're going to need your birth certificate. You're going to need to at least know your time of birth in order for you to figure out your birth chart. And I'm also going to leave in the description a north node calculator, so it's going to tell you your north and south node. Okay, so let's get into this. For those of you who are just now joining us, your north node, the easiest way that I learned it, your north node is where you're headed to. Your south node is your past relationships, where you came from, and you know the energy that played out, how you react and responded to certain people or your environment. And this could play out easily for you to learn in terms of, if you take it back to what we learned in school, we always learned that the north was the top dogs. The north overcame the south. The south was always the underdogs. So if you think about it in that aspect, the north is always where we're headed to. The south is always, you know, the underdogs in terms of our past life, what we kind of don't want to reflect on or touch on. You know, that's like our touchy situation right there. Okay, so let's get into it. North node Capricorn. Okay, so if your north node is in Capricorn second house, that means your south node is going to be in Cancer 8th house. Okay, so north node Capricorn second house. Second house is dealing with your financial security and stability. You know, second house is dealing with you just overall making sure that you're secure within your environment. All right, so if we have north node Capricorn second house, this is us becoming more serious about your financial security. This is you setting more realistic goals in life. This is you cutting off people who play with your time and your money. Okay, this is you cutting off individuals who always have their hand out. You know, people who are not able to do for themselves, people who put you in situations to where, you know, challenging situations to where it plays out to where you don't have enough money because of the fact that you're always helping, you're always giving to somebody. So now you're going to be a little bit more stricter in terms of not giving to people. All right, and you're also going to be detaching your energy away from people who emotionally and sexually drain you, because whenever we have Capricorn in the second house, keep in mind it's a positive and negative to everything. So you're going to be pushing more away towards that Cancer and 8th house energy. Okay, so this is going to play out in terms of your south node. Okay, let's focus on that. Your south node is going to be Cancer in the 8th house. So what does that mean? In terms of your south node, this is where you came from. Cancer, very deep and emotional type of energy. This is water, a water sign. Okay, and then we have 8th house, which is very deep. This is Scorpio. Scorpio resides here. Scorpio is comfortable here. A Cancer might not be as comfortable here as Scorpio. Okay, especially because 8th house is dealing with like deep, dark sexual energy, death, birth, control. Okay, so that's why if Capricorn is in the 8th house, you're going to be seeking out more control over things in terms of Capricorn in the second house. All right, more control over your relationships and things like that. All right, so let's get into this south node Cancer 8th house. This is you. Maybe you had situations in your past life to where you may have been constantly taken advantage of in relationships, in your intimate relationships. You might have been taken advantage of sexually. You might have been taken advantage of in terms of even being played or cheated on, okay, after giving your all emotionally, okay? In your past life, you gave so much of yourself emotionally, and it played out to where this person took advantage of you. They still cheated on you. They still lied to you. They still did whatever it was behind your back, all right? And it could have even went as deep as, you know, in terms of childhood, to where in childhood you were taken advantage of. You had experiences to where you were sexually taken advantage of, to where you were manipulated, you know, to where even in your relationships you were emotionally manipulated. People played off of that energy. They manipulated you into doing certain things so that way they could get just sex out of the relationship, okay? So you basically in your past life manifested a lot of controlling relationships, a lot of situations to where you were manipulated, whether that be mentally or sexually, maybe situations to where you were manipulated sexually, or you had some sort of sexual abuse in your childhood. So that's how it could play out in terms of Cancer in the 8th house. Very deep emotional past life situations, okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to get into it for Capricorn in the, I think we're on the 3rd house, okay? So stay tuned. I'll be putting up that video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.